A world without the internet? Wow, that must feel like a stone age. But how did the internet really start? Was it just two dudes and a wire? What happened? Hello and welcome to Behind the Date. Today on September 2nd, we are discussing the birth of the foundation of the internet. That sounded like a tongue twister. But did you know that computers back then took up a whole room and the first ever message took over 60 minutes to send? And who really made this World Wide Web anyways? Let's get right into it. Right after you give this video a big thumbs up. Imagine a world where you can't Instagram aesthetic pics, you can't tweet and argue over politics, you can't guilt-watch TikToks or YouTube. What a sad, sad world. But let's time travel and you see how humans really transitioned from that internet-less world to today's world where the internet is necessary for survival. The ARPA was the Advanced Research Projects Agency, and they focused on developing technologies for the military. In 1966, Bob Taylor, an American internet pioneer, convinced the ARPA's director, Charles M. Hertzfeld, to fund a project to enhance network communications. The idea of the project was to create an intergalactic computer network that was basically like an unrefined version of the modern internet. Finally, in the year 1969, this became a reality. 4 university computers across California and Utah. This was the birth of the ARPANET, or simply the first internet. ARPANET stands for Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. This ARPANET was created so people, especially scientists and researchers, could talk to each other without waiting for days to meet. Even though the ARPANET was created on September 2nd, the real use of the ARPANET wasn't until October 27th. ARPANET introduced a whole new idea called packet switching. With packet switching, messages could be broken up into smaller packets when sent by the sender and then assembled again once received by the receiver. Say thanks to ARPANET, because not only is packet switching still used as a method, ARPANET was the foundation for the internet as we know it today. But ARPANET wasn't a magical fix to everything. Texting a friend, "Hey, I'll be there in 10 minutes, takes you about 10 seconds today. 5 if you just ask Siri to do it. But back in the day, sending one word of a message required programming that took hours and sometimes even days. In the same year that ARPANET was born, 1969, there were some wild rumors going around. Rumors that researchers were going to send a message from one computer to another. Remember, this is the time where the internet is non-existent, so sending messages was through other means like radios and fax machines. Nothing across computers was ever done. Leonard Kleinrock, the conductor of this technology, unveiled the magic. He proved that the rumors were actually true. There was a message being sent from UCLA to Stanford University. I know you're expecting some weirdly fun and cool message, but the message was just login. The word login was chosen to test the waters of digital communication, but fate had a different script in mind. As the electrons danced and the system whirred, a glitch came up, crashing the network. And about an hour later, just 2 letters managed to come out, L and O. It took Kleinrock's team a whole 60 minutes to send this message, and even that wasn't a success. But this wasn't bad news for the researchers. Why? Because it showed them that sending messages from one computer to another was possible. How I wish I could time travel and show them the world of the internet today. It would blow their minds, probably quite literally. Fast forward to 1989, scientist Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. WWW was initially created just for scientists to share information among themselves, unlike you and me who use it for binge-watching movies and reels. By April 30th, 1993, the World Wide Web was made available to the public. Now people can stay connected virtually anywhere. They can make their own website, which is like a little space of your own on the internet, and share information faster than ever. The internet has to be one of the coolest things ever. Even though I just explained the birth of ARPANET to you, I can't imagine how these scientists even thought of this as an idea. It blows my mind each time, and I'm sure it blows yours too. Talking about mind-blowing stuff, how did people even start thinking about building subways, metros, and routes under the ground? When you look at the ground, what makes you think, hey, let's dig and explore underneath this? Well, whatever it was, it surely was too exciting to miss. So make sure you check out this next video on the first ever underground tube system. Before you go watch the next video, subscribe to Behind the Date for more interesting stories from all over the world. Bye-bye. I'm off to my underground travels. Ciao.